Have you ever considered that the very thoughts you casually entertain throughout the day might be writing the script of your future? Could it be that your destiny isn't shaped by chance, circumstances, or even effort alone, but by the subtle, persistent energy of your mind? Welcome back to our channel, where we explore timeless wisdom through real-life stories and deep reflections. If you've ever felt like life was slipping through your fingers or wondered why your efforts don't always yield the results you hope for, today's video may offer a powerful insight. We are diving into the hidden force behind your destiny, the thoughts that arise in the quiet of your mind. Let us begin with a premise that might sound extreme. Every single thought you think plants a seed. Not just the good ones, not just the big ones. Every thought, the fleeting judgment you pass on a stranger, the inner complaint about your life, the momentary wish for something better, these don't just pass through your mind. They shape the energetic soil of your karma. The Buddha taught that all that we are is the result of what we have thought. The mind is everything. What we think, we become. It sounds poetic, but it's not metaphor. It's mechanics. It's the silent law operating beneath the surface of your life. Let's explore this idea not as philosophy, but through the lived experience of people who unknowingly tested it. In a quiet village in southern China lived a man named Liang, known for his discipline and frugality. He rose early, worked hard, and lived modestly. People respected him, but his life never quite blossomed. And no matter how much effort he poured into his work, opportunities slipped away. Promotions went to others. Luck eluded him. One day, an elderly monk visited the village temple and gave a teaching that struck Liang deeply. Your visible actions are only the tip of the iceberg, the monk said. Below the waterline are your thoughts, and that's where karma begins. And returned home and began observing his thoughts. What he discovered shocked him. While he was polite outwardly, his inner dialogue was filled with judgment. He looked down on those with less discipline. He quietly resented those with more success. He envied the young, pitied the old, and secretly carried anger toward those who had wronged him years ago. His mind, though calm in appearance, was a battlefield. He had been sowing seeds of discontent, pride, and fear for decades, and now he was reaping the harvest. Determined to change, Liang began a new practice. Each morning, he offered 3 thoughts of gratitude, 3 thoughts of kindness, and 3 thoughts of forgiveness. It seemed simple, almost childish, but over time, his energy shifted. People responded to him differently. Strangers offered him help without asking. Job offer came from an old acquaintance. Long-lost friend returned. It wasn't magic, it was resonance. I's story illustrates something crucial. Your mind is not just a place where thoughts happen, it's the factory where your future is being produced. And just like any factory, what you put into it determines what comes out. Let's look at the science behind it. Modern neuroscience tells us that thoughts trigger chemical responses in the brain. Negative thoughts flood your system with cortisol and adrenaline, preparing you for survival, not growth. Positive thoughts, especially those of compassion and joy, release oxytocin and serotonin, chemicals associated with peace, trust, and resilience. But beyond biochemistry, there's something deeper in your vibrational field. Every thought emits a frequency. When you consistently think thoughts of scarcity, betrayal, or bitterness, you create a field that attracts matching experiences. It's not superstition's alignment. Imagine you walk through life wearing tinted glasses. If your thoughts are angry, everything seems hostile. If your thoughts are fearful, everything seems dangerous. But if your thoughts are grateful, the world begins to reveal its beauty. You don't need to fake positivity. You need to cultivate authenticity. And that begins by recognizing the power of each thought. There's a famous Zen saying, be mindful of your thoughts, for they become your words. Be mindful of your words, for they become your actions. Be mindful of your actions, for they become your habits. Be mindful of your habits, for they become your character. Be mindful of your character, for it becomes your destiny. But let's take it a step further. Be mindful of your intention behind each thought. Because the universe doesn't just respond to what you do, it responds to why you do it. Are you helping someone because you want recognition, or because you genuinely wish to ease their burden? Are you working hard because you fear failure, or because you're inspired to create something beautiful? This subtle difference in energy creates radically different results. Here's where it gets even more profound. In Buddhism, intention is considered the seed of karma, is more important than the action itself. Two people can perform the same act, say, giving to charity, but with entirely different karmic outcomes based on their inner motivation. So how do you begin aligning your thoughts with your highest path? The first step is awareness. Start paying attention to your thoughts without judgment. Don't try to fix them, just observe. What's the emotional flavor of your internal dialogue? Is it hopeful, critical, fearful, loving? You'll be surprised how much of your day is run by unconscious patterns. The second step is purification. This doesn't mean forcing yourself to think positive. It means gently replacing harmful thoughts with beneficial ones. If you catch yourself judging someone, replace it with a wish for their happiness. If you find yourself complaining, follow it with a statement of gratitude. If fear arises, breathe into it and ask, what is this teaching me? The third step is planting. Each morning, plant intentional thoughts. Begin your day with mental affirmations that align with your values. I am open to receiving life's blessings. I choose compassion over criticism. My thoughts shape my reality, and I choose wisely. These aren't affirmations of fantasy. They are reminders of power. Over time, these small mental shifts create monumental changes. Not because you've forced the world to change, but because you've changed the lines through which you view it, and what you view, you magnetize. Let me tell you one more story. In a remote village, there lived an old woman named Amai. She never traveled, ever married, ever studied scripture. But she was known across the region for one thing, her peace. People said that just being near her calmed the heart. When asked for her secret, she said, I treat every thought like a guest. If it's kind, I offer it tea. If it's angry, I ask it why it came. If it's sorrowful, I hold it like a child. And I don't chase them away, I listen. And when they've shared their story, they leave, and peace stays. I understood something most of us overlook. Thoughts are not enemies. They are messengers. They reveal your fears, your hopes, your wounds. But you must choose which ones you entertain. That choice is your power. And with that power, you write your destiny not with grand gestures, but with the quiet integrity of your inner world. So the next time you catch yourself thinking, it's just a thought, remember it's never just a thought, it's a seed. And one day, it will become your forest. Choose wisely. Thank you so much for watching this video. If this message resonated with you, if you feel inspired to begin a new relationship with your inner world, please subscribe, share your thoughts in the comments, and consider supporting this channel as a member. Every thought you think become a step toward your highest self, and may your destiny blossom from the inside out.
Before you leave, here's something special. In Buddhism, we believe that every encounter carries a deeper meaning. Would you like to discover your true soul connection, the one written into your destiny? Take the soulmate test today and unveil the hidden truths of your journey. Click the link below and begin your path now.
http://soulmate. You wisdom more, come, white.